This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, and we have a lot of news, including the first bank failure of 2024, which we knew was going to happen. But who was it? And we're going to get into everything involving Ethereum, the SEC, and all the FUD that they're trying to spill everywhere. And we're going to correct all of these rumors, especially people are saying that Russia is banning crypto. It's not true. And we have some maybe evidence to support that. And we're going to get after it. So if you guys are ready for the zest, you guys are ready for the freaking education, make sure you smash the like, you subscribe to the channel, and you share this out with friends so more people know what's going on. Check out our 3 amazing sponsors, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Code ZESTY gets you 20% off. And then code ZESTY also gets you 15% off your first month or your whole year with Crypto Savings Expert. So I hope you guys get after it and make sure you guys are clicking these links. Guys, we have so much news. Yes, there was a bank failure, and nobody is talking about it. The mainstream news is not talking about it. But I want to say good morning to you guys first before we get into the news. Bionic, good morning. Okay. We have S-Dog, nice to see you. We have Rogelio that was in the chat. My girl, freaking Alexandra G. We have Mr. V in the chat. We have Wick, good morning. Patrick Murphy, good morning. Shout out to Chump Change Your Pocket Change for the read. BHT, good morning. John Germain, all set, good morning. Chris Hanley, Chuck Danger, Jeff Mina. So this is the final shakedown, I think it might be. Joe Harvey, good morning. Alien Black, nice to see you. Who else we got in the chat? Squeaky, good morning. Lazarus, good morning. Outcast, good morning. OG, what's up? Otto, nice to see you. Academy is here. Chadwick on X. Aquarian, nice to see you, everyone. Jesse on X, good morning. Paul Kelly Music. Robert Ferguson. Mellow Fellow. Chase Blanchard. NJ Web Solutions. Sola Hefe. Ogre, good morning. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, romantic face, romantic face, romantic face.
Hello. Good morning. Good freaking morning. Nice to see you, dingo. All right, guys, we're going to get after it. Akil, good morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you get into crypto? So, Charlie, I actually have on my YouTube channel and on TikTok, but it's not the full one. The full presentation's on YouTube. I did a full presentation. What is Bitcoin? What is crypto? Everything you need to know, how to get it, how to sell it, how to buy, how to send it off of the exchange, everything you need to know. You can also go to missteencrypto.com, go to the helpful links section, and the whole presentation is there for free as well. But the slides, not me presenting it, but the slides themselves. Which I should put the full presentation there too, and I will. I will. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should. Oh, hello, Patrick. I see you over there. All right, guys, we're going to get after it. Cyber Unit, Yukio, Crimson is in the chat. I have to play the sound for him. All right, guys, we're going to get after it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, poop, we have so much to discover, so much to talk about. And, guys, make sure you're smashing the like, sharing this out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and 16,450 subscribers. So let's get 6 more. And also, Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a dipper due today, down 2%, 61.8 right now. We are, again, approaching the golden zone of 60K. We saw a lot of defense there before, and we will see what happens next. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin, so I'm not worried. But I know a lot of people got liquidated. A lot of people are, messing around with leverage and all of these things. Guys, you have to be freaking careful, especially if you're dealing with leverage and just trading in this market where there's always going to be that wick that catches people off guard. You do not know when things are going to happen, especially when there's things that we could foresee. And let me tell you, we foresaw the bank failures. And we were very surprised that there were only 5 bank failures in the United States in 2023. Yes, people that don't know, there were at least 5 bank failures in 2023. That started in March of 2023. It's April right now, so just a year later. What happened? the first bank failure of 2024, and this is the Republic First Bank. Now, we've been talking about First Republic. That was different. That was taken by JP Morgan. It was about to fail, but JP Morgan now owns it. Now, this is another bank called Republic First, based in Philadelphia. This was seized by Pennsylvania regulators over the weekend, and apparently Fulton Bank is taking over this fallen bank, Republic First. I'm telling you right now, this is huge news. And the fact that nobody's talking about it is highly concerning. Here it is. If you guys want to fact check me, go ahead. This is from the FDIC.gov website, a press release from April 26th. Mind you, I tell you guys all the time, the things that are dramatic that happen in the market, they happen on Fridays. The bank failures, a lot of them happened on Fridays. The things with the SEC, all the FUD they throw at crypto, what days does it happen on? Friday, because these people like to throw things out there and say, oh, we're doing this, we're signing this bill into law, A, B, and C, but they do it on a Friday, so that way the mainstream media is taking off for the weekend, all the traditional stock bros aren't in their office, so nobody's going to talk about it. But every single news station should be talking about a bank failure, and the reason why they don't is because they're covering something up here. And that's also because last year when all this stuff happened, what happened? Oh, everyone was going to the bank and withdrawing millions, if not billions of dollars every day because they don't trust the banks anymore. And if people found out there was yet another failure, they'd be scared of their bank. They start pulling out money like crazy. And that's exactly what they're scared of. The FDIC, Philadelphia-based Republic First Bank, doing business as Republic Bank, was closed by the Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities, which appointed the FDIC as receiver. To protect depositors, they entered an agreement with Fulton Bank, National Association of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, to assume substantially all of the deposits and purchase substantially all the assets of Republic Bank. Their 32 branches will reopen as Fulton Bank on Saturday. So how weird is this? That they, oh my gosh, this bank failure, it just happened. But then all of a sudden, it gets saved right away, and the next day it's going to open as another bank? Doesn't this sound a little bit planned? Doesn't this sound like they were just ready for this? And of course, we've been hearing over the weekend that the government themselves are preparing for more bank collapses. So I'm telling you guys, this is the first of many this year. Even last year, I was surprised there were only 5 because of how bad this economy was going. And the economy is still horrible right now. People are unemployed. People do not have jobs. There's the most credit card debt people have ever had in history. Most Americans are in debt right now. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. And then we have the bank failures. Guys, if the mainstream got a hold of this news of this bank failure, you don't think they'd be running to the banks right now? Be aware, banks are failing. And then they're rebranding these banks as if this is normal. Guys, Signature Bank is now rebranded to Flagstar. This is absolutely ridiculous. The banks are failing, the money is failing, the economy is failing. And you have to hedge against the dollar. You have to hedge against the banks because you cannot trust the banks. What are the banks at the end of the day? A business, and businesses fail. But the problem with this business is that it melts up to the central banks because it's one big freaking pyramid. It always goes to one person. It always goes to one group of people that it always melts up to, and that is the central banks, the BIS, the IMF, all of these unelected bureaucrat central bankers. There will be a black swan event maybe out of this, that if one bank fails, it will be a domino effect, and there will be others. Trust me, there will be others at one point or another. Be your own bank. Always have money that belongs to you because, listen, if there's a black swan event and Bitcoin just crashes, good. Because you know what? You still have money that belongs to you. Versus the banks, you don't have any ownership of your money. You're trusting them. And if you go to withdraw $20K from the bank in cash right now, they will not let you. And they will not have the cash. Where are the proof of reserves on the banks? Where are the audits for the banks? We're coming after crypto. We're coming after stable coins. Let's go after the banks first. Let's attack the existing system and make sure the infrastructure there is good before you go and attack another system that's trying to correct your system and make it better. Be your own bank. You never know when your bank app is going to shut off. You never know when things are going to go south. And they could go south really quick. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you. Earl, I said RFB, Randy First Bank. I don't want to be anyone's bank. I never want to be anyone's bank. Don't give me your private keys. Don't give me money. I do not want your crypto. I want you to hold your crypto. I am not anyone's bank. And there are imposters of me that will ask for your money online, that will ask for your private keys, sign up for this, but do not do it. Do not do it. I would never ask you for that. Never, ever. And that's what's going on with the banks. They're failing and they suck. And this is why we need to correct it. We need to right the wrongs and we need to educate people on what it means to be their own bank so that way they're not at fault for this. And also, what's really getting me really fired up this morning is the fact that people are going on and on and on about Russia. And Russia, oh no, Russia is banning crypto. Guys, apparently they are not. Apparently, there was a Russian official on Telegram that went and commented on the situation. Now, everyone's talking about Russia banning crypto, so let me show you the headlines because Russia preparing for a total crypto ban. And then I was looking at this article, no plans for total crypto ban in Russia. And I read into that and I was like, okay, what's going on there? There's a Russian lawmaker, Anton, who serves as deputy chairman of the State Duma Committee on Information Policy, Information Tech, and Communications, and clarified the country's stance on the cryptocurrency turnover. So he's basically talking about OTC and where basically crypto exchanges are allowed to operate. So what everyone and their mom is doing in mainstream media is using this as FUD and being like, oh no, Russia's banning crypto, doopity-doo. Guys, we even watched a clip of Vladimir Putin talking about how crypto is actually going to be widely used and that they want a CBDC because of all of these sanctions that they are being put through by these other countries. Now, obviously, I don't read Russian, so I can't read that exact text, but however, I did Google Translate. And this is what this lawmaker said, or this Russian official.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all the info and entertainment.
Well, freaking thanks, Robert. Thank you, Robert. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the show. The Russian official says it's surprising that even some of the respective Republicans wrote that deputies want to ban the circulation of cryptocurrencies in Russia. Why then, by the same bill, introduce mechanisms for identifying crypto transactions of criminal nature, if everything will be considered illegal? The authors of hype headlines do not ask this question, which is kind of a burn. Of course, the circulation of crypto will not be prohibited. The organization of circulation is prohibited. That is, the creation of exchanges and exchangers outside of the zone of operation of the experimental legal regime. This is a condition that a number of actors insist on, noting that the issue of the emergence of illegal Russian crypto infrastructure today rests on geopolitical realities. Giving a business a green light in this direction means pushing it under Western sanctions, a paradox. But a ban on organizing the circulation of digital currencies is rather a protectionist measure here. I do not rule out that this restriction may be lifted in the future. At the same time, no one prohibits, as before, the use of foreign crypto exchanges and exchangers. So that is a burn and a half, especially because this is straight up FUD, and it's a shame to all of the people that were tweeting, Russia's banning crypto.
Bruh.
It's sad that people don't do the proper research before putting out headlines. And in this Russian official statement, sheesh, were they correct that people are not doing their research before putting things out because it's all about clickbait, it's all about hype, and it's never really about the truth because you know what? The sad thing about mainstream media is that news and bad news, sad news, is what sells. Fear sells. If they're saying, oh, Russia, they're just adjusting their legal limits of who and how can crypto exchanges operate, which is literally every other country right now. Oh, poop. Like, come on, guys. Let's be real. Let's be real. So everyone that's saying Russia's banning crypto, basically, like, they're saying what China did. Oh, China's banning crypto. One, they can't. Two, it's FUD. And three, it's not even real facts. And there's the real facts that they're just trying to adjust what's going on and have control over their area and the crypto exchanges in that area. And OTC is not really affected by that. And they said the crypto turnover, of course, will not be prohibited. Setting up crypto exchanges and OTC services will be under prohibition. So basically, if you're within their jurisdiction, you comply with them, just like basically every other country right now, they will let you operate. So I just think it's quite wild that they're saying, oh, crypto's bad. It's not. Get the facts straight. I'm an agent now. Imagine that. I'd be horrified. Okay, let's keep moving on. Of course, we have FUD on FUD on FUDdy FUDdy FUD 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 FUDdy FUDdy FUD, and we're gonna stick internationally for just a moment here because what the actual. Sorry about that. That scared me. I was like, where is that coming from? Things just play sometimes. Crazy, guys. Sorry about that. That was funny. Now we're going to stick internationally. We're going to talk about South Korea. And the FUD, of course, keeps on going. Right, Steve? South Korea is going to officialize crypto investigative unit amid the surge in crime. Guys, this is laughable. Laughable. South Korea is taking steps to establish its temporary crypto investigative unit as a permanent one to address the increasing incidence of crimes and fraud. Oh, shoot. The nation's Justice Ministry and the Ministry of the Interior and Safety are set to begin discussions in early May about elevating the Joint Virtual Asset Crime Investigation Unit to an official department. The promotion will aim to solidify the unit's status since it currently operates as a temporary body, and this will be expected to boost efficiency through the appointment of new prosecutors and budget allocation. This is currently having 30 experts from 7 financial and tax regulatory authorities, launched last year in 2023, and they're experiencing a significant rise in crypto-related criminal activities, sure. According to a February report, local crypto companies reported 16,000 suspicious transactions in 2023, marking around a 50% increase from 2022. Oh, boy. This is classic FUD. Oh, yeah, there's so much criminal activity. Guys, there is nowhere near as much criminal activity in crypto as there is with fiat. And this whole thing is obviously in a language that I cannot understand. Thus, I cannot do a deep dive for you. I guess I have to figure out a way to get this translated. I just feel like this is classic. We hear about it all the time. Crypto for criminals is. Let's look at the banking system. Let's look at the corruption that goes on with fiat currencies, even within these specific governments, and see if it really allocates to the same amount as crypto illicit financing. And boy, oh boy, how do we find out where the illicit financing takes place and why it takes place and how it takes place? It's because there is transparency. There's the blockchain, and every single transaction is out there for everyone to see. So as far as I'm concerned, you can't do that with cash. You can't do that within the banking system. And they know that, which is why they tried to FUD and say crypto's for criminals. Right, Robert Wiener? Let's get 3 more subscribers. Pump that up. We're going to scoot on over. Scooty. We're going to scoot over to the United States. And the United States is going through some stuff. More than some stuff. We'll say that. And besides all the craziness that's going on, we got the crypto issue. And obviously, there is a huge vendetta against crypto and the SEC, and I just understand that Gary Gensler is just a
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Gary Gensler is infamous for not sticking to his opinions. And of course, we know since 2017, 2018, 2019, he was at MIT doing a bunch of these conferences saying that 3/4 of crypto is cash crypto. They're commodities. Don't even touch the security end of things. And then, of course, he tries to switch up. He got into the SEC after 2019 asking to work for Binance, got rejected, now went to the SEC. And apparently, according to new court filings, Gary Gensler believed that Ethereum was a security for at least a year. Let's quickly, before that, flash back to 2018.
70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
You heard it right there. They're not securities. Moving on to now, let's read what Eleanor had to tell us today. Shout out to Eleanor for writing this fire article. The SEC and its chairman, Gary Gensler, believe for at least a year that its second largest cryptocurrency, ETH, is an unregistered security trading out of compliance. This calls after this whole Wells notice being sent to Consensus, and basically Consensus, the parent company of MetaMask, fighting back against the SEC and saying that, no, it's not Ethereum is not a security. MetaMask is not a broker, and all of these things that obviously this is a whole part of regulation by enforcement and all the propaganda they want to spread. Apparently, the new documents have yet to be reported, and they're saying that this might provide insight into the timeline that they were thinking that Ethereum's alleged status as a security and shed light on how this would happen here. According to the new filing on March 28th, the head of the SEC's Division of Enforcement approved a formal order of investigation into Ethereum's status as a security, and this was followed up by a lot of different little notices being sent to people that were associated with Consensus, the Ethereum Foundation, and basically asking them, like, what's going on there, and trying to peek around and find a reason to say it's a security. The filing says Ethereum 2.0 investigation was based on the SEC's belief that the possible offers and sales of certain securities, including but not limited to ETH, had occurred since at least 2018. If Gensler finds Ethereum to be a security, it would contradict prior SEC guidance under Jay Clayton in June of that year. Then Director of the Corporate Finance, Bill Hinman, stated in his speech that Ethereum, alongside Bitcoin, was not a security. Obviously, this is just ridiculous as we read on here, but basically what they want to do is just come after Ethereum, spread FUD, and just give a reason to maybe deny the Ethereum ETF.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hello, lovely. How's your little cookie monster, Emma, doing? 0.02500000 LTC.
Emma answered that question. I think she's okay. She's well fed. But this is the whole thing with Ethereum. They want to come after Ethereum. They don't want to approve the upcoming ETFs. That's the whole goal. And honestly, are they going to get away with it? Most likely not, because you can't contradict your own agency. And we know Ethereum has been out for quite a long time. And have they ever said anything once when Ethereum came out, when the ICO happened? Not once. And then 2018, Ethereum's not a security. Gary Gensler in 2018 himself, pre-SEC, said it is not a security. So what are we doing here? Besides drama, besides wasting taxpayer dollars employing these people and paying their salaries every day to do absolutely nothing. What's going to end up happening here? We're probably going to end up going to court, the SEC versus somebody, probably Consensus, to clarify if ETH is a security, and then a judge will have to rule that ETH is not a security, and the SEC, Gary Gensler's wrong, and then he's going to have to approve the ETF. Just like the same thing with Grayscale. Grayscale wanted to convert their GBTC trust into an ETF. They did not want to approve that. They had to go to court. And then the court said, hey, Gary Gensler, SEC, bro, you can't hold this back. There's no reason to deny it. So then it was approved. It was not done out of the kindness of their heart. It was not done because they know it's best for the country. They're not doing it because they think it's good for investors. No, they're doing this because they're forced to. And that's unfortunate. Smash the like, share this out with friends. We need likes, we need shares. We have important news to share and get after it right now. We have 17 more likes till 100.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Because of all the regulatory scrutiny going on in the United States, because our government went after Samurai Wallet, which again was a privacy wallet. And they're saying that there was $2 billion mixed or laundered through there. What proof is there? One, who did it go to? What was it spent on? No answers. And you compare that $2 billion from Samurai, and then let's go and see how much USD is laundered every year. That's 2 to 5% of the global GDP, ranging from 800 billion to 2 trillion. I think that's a lot more than 2 billion within the traditional financial system. I'm a little confused as to how they're not coming after these bad actors in banking, but they're coming after these crypto wallets. Now, there's a few wallets that have now said that they will not operate for U.S. residents. This is including Wasabi Wallet. Their developer is blocking U.S. citizens and residents after the Samurai Wallet arrest because the founders got arrested from Samurai Wallet, which again, how can you arrest people? The developer of privacy-focused Wasabi Wallet, ZK Snacks, has banned U.S. residents from using the platforms. Quote, in light of the recent announcements by U.S. authorities, ZK Snacks is now strictly prohibiting U.S. users from using its services. An IP address blocking for U.S. residents is effective on wasabiwallet.io, api.wasabiwallet.io, and zksnacks.com. In the incident in the post referring to the arrest of Samurai Wallet founders who have been charged with money laundering, and this also follows the arrest of the Tornado Cash co-founders, Roman Storm and his co-developer, Roman Semenovs. Guys, the amount of money that is supposedly laundered through these platforms is not even close.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Looking forward to meeting you, Emma, and Randy at the Litecoin Summit. 0.025000000 LTC.
Looking forward to meeting you too. I'm just shocked that this is what's happening. Why don't we talk about the bankers? Why don't we talk about how bad they are and what kind of money they spend and what they spending on all the illicit financing that they do? Our own Senator Robert Menendez accepting bribes and mortgages, cash and gold. And was he held accountable? No. Are we talking about the money laundering that went on with our own government officials? No. And why is that? Because corruption is fed by fiat. And we're talking about Samurai Wallet. We're talking about Wasabi Wallet withdrawing from U.S. and blocking everyone's IP here, which is wrong. Now, the DOJ is disputing Roman Storm's characterization of Tornado Cash operations in a new filing. So what they are saying here is Tornado Cash bad, privacy bad, freedom of speech, code bad, and oh, wait, banks good, fiat good, control good, and unfairly coming after people that, again, aren't even U.S. citizens is ridiculously tyrannical. And why aren't these other governments stepping up for people that are being discriminated against and literally prosecuted in the United States? I don't understand. And this is absolutely disgusting, what I'm reading right now. You got to understand what's going on here. The DOJ rebuffed Tornado Cash developer Roman Storm's motion to dismiss criminal charges on Friday, saying the defense filing presented disputed facts that a jury should weigh in on rather than arguments that fit an early-stage motion. They charged Storm, along with Semenov, to conspiring to commit money laundering, conspiring to operate an unlicensed money transmitter, and conspiring to violate sanctions law by creating Tornado Cash. And they're saying North Korea's Lazarus Group and other criminal groups took part in it. What are you talking about? North Korea's Lazarus Group. The only time I've ever heard of this group is when they come after something with crypto. Please explain to me who these people are. Do you have any faces to the name? How do we know this is a real hacking group? We don't. We never do. Where are the addresses? Where is the money being cashed out? What is it exactly funding? They will never tell you, but they're saying, oh, these criminals are moving it. Who, where, when, and why? You'll never get the answer, which makes me think that this is all a lie. I don't believe a single word that this says. It is honestly awful that these articles are written, but no questions are asked to the authorities as to how we could fact check any of it. Because then again, even if you're mixing the funds, you're obviously able to tell that they're doing that and where it's going. So why can't you express how you know that? If you know all this money's being laundered and mixed through Tornado Cash going to this North Korean group, provide us the evidence to show us that that's true. What a joke. Storm's attorneys moved to dismiss the indictment at the end of March, arguing that Tornado Cash is not a custodial mixing service. It doesn't fit the definition of a financial institution, and Storm was not able to control the service or block this mysterious Lazarus group from using it. The DOJ disputed that and how they characterized Tornado Cash, saying it was announced in 2019 as a mixer, and the overall service includes a website, UI, and combination of smart contracts and networks of relayers. They said the defendant cannot obtain dismissal by simply making factual assertions about his own contested view as to how Tornado Cash service operated, and based on his own self-serving version of his intent or lack thereof when taking certain acts. So let's say we have an orange, and you say the orange is orange. The color of the orange is orange. Are you going to say that's not true just because you're saying the orange color is orange, that you're just making things up and we can still question that fact? No. This man is literally saying Tornado Cash is a code, it's a service, it's non-custodial, anyone can use it, and he can't control the technology. And you're saying because he said a fact that it's not correct and that you shouldn't say it and it doesn't work? What the actual? If I say my mug is black, are you going to tell me it's orange or purple, and just because I say it's black doesn't mean it's true? Is this the point that we're at right now, where you're in a legal freaking battle and you can't even express facts because they tell you that your facts aren't good enough? Then what are we doing here? Why is there even a court? They should just go arrest him and throw him away somewhere. At that rate, they can't state facts about what the business is? Oh, wait, but we know that SBF intentionally robbed people of billions and billions of dollars. This person did not. Were there bad actors that used FTX and supported FTX that included our own government? Yes. Why are we talking about that? But you're talking about this man that created code? Are you kidding me? Because he said that what his business is, you're mad about what he said his business is? And that it's just his view? No, man, it is what it is.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Sell it.
Oh, Diggy,
Sell
you're trying to make
everything.
me laugh right now, but I'm triggered. I'm pissed. Like, this is ridiculous. I even forgot what freaking noise I was going to do because I'm so mad. What was I going to do? Yeah, this one.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's ridiculous. Thank you, Diggy, though. I appreciate you. This is ridiculous. You're telling me this man stated a fact about what his business is, but that's not good enough? Like, just because he stated a fact, like, what are you freaking talking about? What are you talking about? Is this really where we're at right now? Oh, we're gonna go blame all the freaking car makers for all the other freaking wild people that ran and freaking drove their car into a wall. Let's ban the cars. Let's freaking call the automaker and tell them they're a bad person for creating the car. Like, that is so freaking ridiculous.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
You guys in the chat, I understand you're telling me not to get angry, but who is going to get angry for these people? It's going to be me, because they should not be prosecuted right now, especially because, again, a lot of these people do not live in the United States. So how can you regulate other people from other jurisdictions? If their government's not coming after them, why are you? This is ridiculous. Pencils cause spelling errors. That's hilarious. Like, literally ridiculous. I can't. This country really makes me question a lot of things. Let's talk about Custodia, too, because Custodia, man, they work their freaking tushy off. Caitlin Long, trying to get a Fed master account, trying to actually merge DeFi and TradFi in a way that's sensible and compliant, and working with the regulatory people in this space, the Federal Reserve themselves. And because she's involved with crypto, they literally denied her for no reason. And this is how things are going in this country, where they're politically pushing agendas and they're not being neutral and they're not willing to work with other people. They're trying to push their agendas. And I'm sick of the agendas. Custodia, a Wyoming-based crypto bank, filed a notice of appeal against a court ruling that affirmed that the Federal Reserve's rejection of its bid for a master account. They ruled last month that the Kansas City Fed had the discretion to reject Custodia's bid. Custodia, according to the court, has not provided sufficient evidence to back up accusations that the Fed Board of Governors was illegally leaning on the Kansas City branch to reject the bank's bid for the master account, which, if granted, will let Custodia get direct access to the Fed and no intermediary banks involved. This came years after the first suit, and this was, of course, led by Caitlin Long, who helped draft Wyoming Special Purpose Depository Institution Law and refiled the suit after they denied her master account application. Quote, unless Federal Reserve banks possess discretion to deny or reject a master account application, state chartering laws would be the only layer of insulation for the U.S. financial system. And in that scenario, one can readily foresee a race to the bottom among states and politicians to attract businesses by reducing state chartering burdens through lax legislation, allowing minimally regulated institutions to gain ready access to the central bank's balances and Federal Reserve services. This is all about fun. This is fun. Funny, funny, fun. And, of course, we know that these people push their agenda. And if they were politically neutral, would they have approved Custodia's master account? Yes. And they didn't, because why? Corruption. And eventually they will. When I think Custodial will get their master account, I think it's going to take a lot of fighting. It's going to take appeals, but she's been doing this for years. She's been doing this for years. So this is honestly, again, something that's very sad that the Federal Reserve themselves, they're not allowing Custodia to partner up, get that master account. Why? Because they are working on CBDCs and they're working on their own agenda. Hello, Market Cipher. Smash the likes, guys. I think I need a like, subscribe, share this video. Spam that.
Why don't you like and subscribe and
Share this video. Freaking yes, that's freaking amazing. Let's get that one more subscriber, guys.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Market Cipher, Randy invented mornings. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, we have this news that was right hot off the press. Right off the press. We have two things that are actually right off the press. Right before I got on stream, I was like, holy poop, like I see this. First is going to be Australia. We're going to talk about them for a moment. Their Securities Exchange could possibly approve spot Bitcoin ETFs before the end of this year. Oh, whoa. Australian Securities Exchange, the ASX, that accounts for 90% of Australia's equity market, is expected to approve the first spot Bitcoin ETFs before the end of 2024. The local entity, Digital X Ltd, applied in February, and Van Eck resubmitted an application as well. And Sydney-based Beta Shares told Bloomberg it's working towards launching a product on the ASX. They said it couldn't add anything on its last email response to CoinDesk in January, but back then they did tell CoinDesk that it does not comment on investment product applications, but it continues to engage with a number of issuers. And apparently Hong Kong is going to issue Bitcoin and ETH ETFs, and apparently approved that first batch, and they will be trading by, I believe, tomorrow in Hong Kong. So we might have some big news on that front. However, I hear the Hong Kong ETFs are really not going to bring that much liquidity to the market, is what I hear right now. And if we have some zest regarding the ETH ETFs, are you telling me that Hong Kong, hold on,
China
is going to get the ETFs before the United States? That's called being absolutely lame. Man, wild, isn't it? Smash the likes right now, peeps. Right now. Let's talk about Avalanche. We talked about Australia. Now we're talking about Avalanche. Kaplu. Now, Avalanche, man. Avalanche has got some things going on. Last week, we were talking about Stripe. And Stripe is adding USDC onto its platform. Back in 2014, they did end up having Bitcoin on their platform, but they said Bitcoin is too volatile. Oh, no, Bitcoin. And they were a little bit shook by Bitcoin a little bit, so they discontinued those products by 2018. And then we are fast forwarding to literally last week, where they said crypto was back. And now Stripe is adding USDC on ETH and Solana. And now we have the news that Avalanche is onboarding with Stripe and working together on that mission. Here is the little clip really quick from Solana USDC transaction with Stripe.
Patrick's not the only one who can leak things. This is the Stripe checkout you know and love, and it's got all the cool functionality. Like, again, a big one for us is localization, where it looks different. You see here, depending on where the customer is coming from, it'll give them that really nice, high-converting, localized experience. But, what's this new functionality over here on the right? We can pay with crypto. So we'll tap pay here. We'll go to a confirmation screen. And so, did I actually? We're on Hypernian. The ghost of Christmas past. This is our confirmation page. We passed in the email address for the checkout. Here we're selecting what chain we want to pay with. We're going to pay with Solana. Here we're selecting what wallet we want to use. We could use Coinbase Wallet or MetaMask. I'm going to use Phantom for the purposes of this demo. So when I pay here, it's going to bring up some UI from Phantom, which is the crypto wallet that we're using. So this is the Phantom UI here. This is not Stripe UI. And you see here we're confirming. We're going to pay with Solana. The network fee, very cheap, as we discussed, a network fee is coming down $99. Now, again, you're probably used to a crypto transaction. You're expecting, me to bring out another guest here, and, we'll do a 8-minute conversation while we wait for the transaction to clear. But that is old crypto. Are you ready for the new crypto world? You have to look very closely and not blink. You ready? Oh, that tap. That's it. We're done. And that confirmation page was not like this has been entered in a queue, we're going to now go do something. It has now been posted to the blockchain already. And so if I go into my Phantom wallet here and go into the Explorer, You see here, sent at 9:58 today. We can view on the Solana Explorer. This is, I think the Explorer just loading is on the blockchain. Here we go. This is, so you can go to this URL yourself if you are eagle-eyed and see this is a real posted transaction to the Solana chain. Similarly, we can view it in the Stripe dashboard. So if we click in here to our 9:58 a.m. payment, you see here, we've made a payment with crypto. And again, Stripe handles everything for you. You just got $98 into your bank account. But that is crypto coming back to Stripe.
So that's the USDC announcement for Solana. And now we have Avalanche. So they themselves posting on the x.coms and said Stripe's expansion into crypto continues. Users can purchase AVAX directly through Stripe without using an exchange. Avalanche apps can embed Stripe's on-ramp via a customizable widget, and their core Avalanche's native wallet and portfolio, random business person on TikTok, has added Stripe to make it even easier for new users to get started on Avalanche. At core, app users must select Stripe as the crypto purchase option and fund their wallets using methods supported by the payment gateway, such as using ACH, debit, credit, and more. No crypto? No freaking problem. Stripe aims to address cold start problem faced by Web3 companies and takes on all the KYC, payments, and compliance part of the process. This is a great application for anyone building on Avalanche and give users familiar options, and it's a great tool for users to build their apps, and several ecosystems are using it, including Shrapnel, which I play quite often, DeFi Kingdoms, Arena, App, Holiday HQ, a few other games and things going on there on the Avalanche. So as you guys can see, this is pretty wild what's going on. But at the end of the day, we do know that Avalanche has a lot of money and a lot of powerful people like China behind them. So obviously they're going to get some more deals and some liquidity. Who owns Stripe? I think, well, I don't know if Stripe has a parent company, but they have the founders, Patrick and John Collison, who own Stripe along with 46 other investors.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And it's private. It's a private
Stripe
company
integrates Avalanche.
They want an IPO.
So AVAX to $1,500. Thanks for the financial advice.
This is not financial advice. We're going to the Zesty. No. I'm not saying AVAX to $1 million. But if you guys do take a look at the Avalanche chart, let's take a gander because we're talking about it.
Potato.
We have $34.55 Avalanche. We are up 1.75% on the news. And again, this news was literally posted what time? I'll go double check. 9:24. That was literally 20 minutes before we went live this morning. And of course, I had to catch it because I was like scouring the interwebs. Now, what we see going on here is maybe some trigger waves happening here, but the money flow is a little bit down. The RSI is slightly lacking out here, and it is facing bullish, but technically is in bearish territory. We are battling the 200-day SMA. If we could bullishly pass that 200-day SMA, we're targeting that $41. That's a bullish level, and if we don't get that zest off of this announcement, because again, we're not seeing a great amount of money flow. You can even see that here and over here where the volume is. Then bearishly, we're looking at $29.50 or $30 basically. And we've seen some nice defense at this $29.50 level. But those are the levels to watch for Avalanche. And on the news, again, we're really not pumping too much. We're up 2% as of the moment. Again, $34 right now. The low was $32.88. Market Cipher, it's me. It's a Market Cipher. Like Mario, it's me, Mario. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin now. And we're going to get into that because a lot of people are upset about the ETFs and, oh my gosh, the inflows, it broke its 75-something day streak with BlackRock ETF inflows. Obviously, there's going to be a cool-off period, guys. And a lot of the people that like our boomers and stuff, they really didn't invest in this stuff yet. Retail didn't really get there yet. And we had basically record-breaking stats for inflows on these ETFs, blew gold out the freaking water. And it shouldn't be seen as a negative trend, according to Bernstein. They're saying that this has that the world's largest crypto has been range-bound in terms of price, and there's a natural gestation time to Bitcoin becoming acceptable portfolio allocation recommendation, and the platforms establishing compliance. So I don't think this is a big deal, honestly. I think people are just taking any reason to throw shade at Bitcoin, especially this chart veteran who's saying that Bitcoin bull market may be over. This guy predicted the 2018 market move, apparently. And this is Peter Brandt, veteran chart analyst and CEO of Factor LLC. And in a report, he suggested that Bitcoin's upward trajectory may have reached its peak. And he contrasts his February prediction that this bullish cycle from the bear lows of 2022 could extend to 2025 with highs of 200,000. The latest projection is based on the statistical concept called exponential decay, which describes the process of reducing the amount of consistent percentage rate over a period. He said Bitcoin has historically traded within approximately a 4-year bull-bear cycle with halving events. There's been 3 major bull market cycles since, whoa, what the hell? Since the initial bull cycle, and each cycle has been 80% less powerful than its predecessor in terms of multiple gains. Now, everyone is throwing shade. Oh, Bitcoin can't 10x. Bitcoin can't do this X. Guys, Bitcoin does what it wants. And obviously, Bitcoin would not have gone this far if that was the case. Everyone's predicting 200K, 150,000 for this cycle. How do you know that? How do you know that? Guys, Bitcoin hit all-time high pre-halving. Everyone in their mom on X, on YouTube promised you 4-year cycle. Where 4 years? The 4-year cycle does not exist. It never did. We only had 3 halvings prior to this 4th one. How can you say that is a guaranteed cycle? Bitcoin is still new. 3 things that happened that does not make it fact. That does not make it guaranteed, and this was proven. And thank gosh on this channel, we were talking about Bitcoin hitting all-time highs pre-halving before any of these bros decided to switch their opinion. Oh, the 4-year cycle this. Guys, the 4-year cycle does not exist. Everything is different right now. We have war. We have institutions. We got ETFs. We got global adoption. Central banks, all these people buying behind your back right now. Wait until they publicly say they own Bitcoin, the central banks. Wait to see what happens then. Retail isn't even FOMOing in yet. We have so much room to run. So much room to run. And the fact that people are trying to shade Bitcoin right now, it's a shame. It's a shame that you are talking about, oh, Bitcoin's going to go down from here. Oh, where's 10K? Where's 12K? Where is it? Oh, it doesn't exist. It's not here. We have $62,000 Bitcoin. That's what we got. Not 10K, not 12K, not everything that everyone and your mom told you would happen. So stop listening to people, do your own research, and be prepared for a bullish and bearish case scenario. Could there be a black swan event like back in 2020, 2021? Yes, sure. But does that mean that Bitcoin can't go back and retest its all-time highs and get back in that swing of things? Yes, because we've seen it done before. When the COVID thing happened, Bitcoin was freaking pamping when everything else was going and imploding. If there is a black swan event and the banks start to fail again, that is bullish for Bitcoin. Any event that happens in this world is bullish for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a peaceful protest. We're opting out of war and funding the corruption of these wars. That's why we have Bitcoin. We want to own something and be happy with that, not own nothing. We want to own something. We want to own our money, our energy, our value that we worked our whole lives to acquire. That's what Bitcoin.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Love your
Oh,
pee,
I thought that said
Randy,
something very
smiley
bad.
Face.
I thought that said something very bad. He said, love your passion. It didn't say anything bad there. So thank you, B. Tyler. I don't know why you blurred that out. That's horrible. That's hilarious. Thank you. But even if the banks do collapse, why is that good? Because you have your money with Bitcoin. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes up today. If it goes down today, you still have money that belongs to you. There's still a finite supply of 21 million. There's still 100 million Satoshis to 1 Bitcoin. That will not change. The fact that you could transact peer-to-peer 24/7, 365 will not change. But the banks, they'll always change. The industries, they'll always change. They're talking about gold. Gold finally hitting all-time high of some sort. How long did it take to get there? How much gold is really in this world? How manipulated is that market? Very. Bitcoin is the only thing that really represents freedom, property, life, liberty, and property right there. Let's go into the market recap. We do have some red in the market today. H&T up around 20%. Maker down, everything down. Like I said, Bitcoin's at $62,750 right now, down 0.5%. We're looking for an anchor trigger wave type situation. And we have, obviously, the momentum that's like shooting down. VWAP does not look too zesty. Money flow is about to maybe even enter the red. And again, this RSI just lacking severely. What are we looking at? Obviously, we see a little bit of selling pressure at 63.6, 63.7. We're looking downward at that golden zone, which is 59.9, 60K. The defense has been bright and bushy freaking tail. Could this be a bull flag? Like, you know, going on here, woo, woo, woo. Maybe, but that could be invalidated if we probably go below that 60K, that golden zone. Looking at the weekly, because hype for the new week. Hype for the new week. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th week of red. Guys, do you think we're going to turn this trend around? Are we going to have a green week this week? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji in the chat. Please let me know. Honestly, it's been a little bit of a trip here with Bitcoin, trying to figure her out. What is she thinking? What is she doing? Obviously, we closed below 63.6, 63.7. And now on the weekly, we're looking at this, not the RSI, we'll get there. But the money flow is still doing okay. Like, we're still chilling. Not as much as last bull market or July 2021 or 2017, but we're still doing pretty good. VWAP is a little bit too curvy for my liking. I want her to be sharp, spicy. And also, the RSI on the weekly fell below this overbought region, which, again, indicates that incoming downtrend when you have overbought. Now we're cooling off, but last bull market, we know that we were hopping and skipping out here in the overbought region. And even when we hit those all-time highs in 2021, we were overbought, came back down, went all the way back up, and we're still around that point of all-time high 2021 RSI. So, again, this is what I'm saying. Like, each cycle, like, the RSI is not the same. Not at all. So I think you guys need to pay attention to this. And could we, again, have maybe a downtrend, cool off that RSI for this week, and maybe bounce through? I think it's possible. Anything's possible. But again, on a weekly, we're looking for 60K, but I want to really trend towards that 63.9, 63.6, 63.7, and conquer those all-time highs from 2021 that are at that 67.6. If you guys have any thoughts on the chartery, please let me know. And if you guys have some chartery requests, then I will definitely take care of that for you as well. Going on to Ethereum daily chart. We do have Ethereum at $30,171, down 2.79%. We do have some Christmas tree action ever so slightly. Green dot pulling up that momentum. Nice green money flow. It's okay. VWAP is sharply going down, which I absolutely despise. And we do have that border of, oh my gosh, bullish, bearish. What happened? We are now bearish. Flushy, flushy. But could we bounce over? Sure. But this was a confident downturn, I must say. The defense has been strong on Ethereum at the 3,000 range over the weekend, trying to continuously test this 3230. We're kind of rejecting it at the moment. And bearishly, we're looking at this 2,900, the high 2,800, or bearish 2,770. On the weekly, fake rose. On the weekly, had a green week last week, But this week, we're starting off with a little bit of a struggle. So I'm eager to see what's going to happen next. Is this VWAP going to carry over the zero line this week? We have a pickup in money flow, which is quite pleasant. But that red dot pulling down that momentum. Even the RSI, choppity chop chop. Looks a little bit cooled off, a little bit more cooled off than Bitcoin's, though, which I kind of enjoy. We'll see what happens here with Ethereum Weekly. Now we're going to talk about Litecoin, the frickin' right coin. Everybody loves Litecoin. I love Litecoin. Hope you guys are going to the Litecoin Summit, July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. I love it so much. Yeehaw! A yeehaw! Come hang out with me, man. $84 a ticket gets you in there. And what price is Litecoin? Basically $84, $83.29 today. Obviously, the selling pressure is crazy at $85 right now. We're down 0.8%. Red dot printed on that zero line, bringing down that momentum, the VWAP, money flow, everything. Sheesh. And then we also have the RSI that we wanted to push through neutral. We did, but yikes, we are chopping it up right now. Again, bearish level, $75, $76 200-day SMA. Bullish, let's keep testing this 85. We need all the markets to pamp and have a good time. We also got Dogecoin, man. Dogecoin having some disputes in the community over the weekend. And take a gander, man. Dogecoin struggling with this 14 cents. Fell slightly below it today. Bearish, we're looking at this basically 0.123, just over 12 cents. Red dot, red dot printed right there. I thought there was a new one. Red dot printed right there, pulling that momentum down. VWAP is meh. Money flow is now red, which isn't great. And the RSI just trickling down. On the weekly, again, bordering, but also this freaking defense of 14 cents has been zesty. Also, the defense right here of 12 cents has been good as well. I don't know. People are saying Caspa versus Litecoin. Listen, I don't think Caspa's been around for that long to be able to like compare it to Litecoin. That's the best tech in crypto, hands down. So I think Caspa needs to spend some time out here operating and just giving more usage, more people accepting it. Hold on, TikTok's trying to censor me. Oh, freaking poop. Come back. I think I got it. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, Litecoin's actually moved. The inscriptions are pamping. Everything on Litecoin is pamping, but no one gives her credit for it. Do you guys have any requests? I want some chart requests. Send me the charteries, please. Sharam, Wick, Davis here. Good morning, Coca-Cola. Good morning. Let's see. Any chance we get to see a vlog of my activities preparing for GTFO NYC? Guys, yeah, I am trying to get out of New York, guys. And if you guys want to support that mission of me leaving this crazy state, please smash the like, comment, share this out with friends. Any contribution you make to the stream in any which way or form helps this channel boost and gets us out of this town. All right, I see Yukio wants some dots. Some dots. Let's do some dot. Can you Okay. Now, I'm a little worried about dot. Oh, this is the weekly, but even on the weekly, that does not look too sassy. Let's go back to the daily here. Okay. So this is kind of like your overall chart with DOT since at least 2020. This is via Binance. And we have some issues going on with DOT right now. $6.60, down 2%. Red dot pulling down that momentum. Red money flow, curvature on the VWAP. But if the VWAP's going to curve, she better correct herself and sharply go over that zero line. Looking at the RSI too, they have converged and they're just sitting here. So I'm wondering what's going to happen if we're going to go maybe to that oversold region, which once we did, it kind of brought you over the 200-day SMA. We tested it, but really didn't survive that. And now we're battling at $6.75 at that level, slightly below it now. Next level to watch is $5.13 bearishly, bullishly test that 200-day SMA and get past that selling pressure that's at $7.58 because it's very apparent. And then any level below that is basically where we started here at like 360 around. But I guess we'll worry about that when we get there. Hi, Vroom Vroom. Thank you for the lightning bolts and the hearts. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Crypto Cajun wants Ethereum Classic. Let me get that. Okay. So ETH Classic. Let's get that going. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hello, Justin. Well, thank you for your subscribership. Guys, I need membershippery in the chat. Are you guys bullish? Are you guys bullish on the charts? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji. Put a rocket emoji. Let's see. All right, let's go to ETC. So we got Ethereum Classic right now, $27.34, down 2.36%. We maybe have this anchor wave plus a trigger wave situation. Green dot on the momentum, maybe pulling her up a little bit. Money flow is okay, but the VWAP is sharply down. And again, we don't like sharply down. That really means red. And then we have a choppy RSI. So I'd be looking at defending 25.65. Don't go near this 200-day SMA because then that's scary. Bullishly, I want to test that 29.50. So those are the levels to watch. Bearish, you're watching 25.50. Bullish, you're watching 29.50. Because again, the rejection here, the bounce back, rejected harshly. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm getting so many requests today. You guys are popping. Let's see. Okay, I see. I don't. No. I'm not finding this. Oh, I don't want this. Oh me. How do I find oh me? I'm only seeing OMG. Like, I'm not seeing. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing the right coin. I don't know. There's a bunch of them that are coming up. I'm going to have to skip that one. If you could come on YouTube and give me, like, a contract address or something I could put in there to make sure I'm getting the right one. Hello, Cheeks, Jose Mendoza, Wayne, hello. Adam, I see Adam in the chat. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Do. All right, Adam. Levels, critical levels to watch. Now, we're taking a gander here at Adam, $8.10, down 1%. Yikes, dude. This is a critical level. Red dot printing on the momentum. Red money flow. Oh, that VWAP sharply downward and chopping it up. Choppy. And taking a gander here. Oversold, trying to bounce back, but maybe going back to that oversold. But if we're sticking around that oversold region, it could indicate an uptrend. We see the defense is pretty strong around this $7.57 range to this $8.11 range. Ideally, let's hold $8.11 and bullishly go test $9.83 and the 200-day SMA sitting at $9.96. That's what I'm looking at. And then bearishly, if we keep going in this bearish direction, $6.34 is below it. Hello, Malik. Thank you for subscribing. Guys, we're pamping it with subscribers today. That is amazing. Let's try to get 2 more. 16,455. Let's get 2 more subscribers. Goodbye opportunity on theta. I mean, I could look at the chart, but again, I'm never giving you financial advice. I'm never telling you when to buy, sell, hold, whatever. That's not my job. I will give you the zest on the chart, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. That's for sure. $2.18, down 3%. Red dot pulling that momentum down. VWAP sharply down as well. Money flow not really making her way downtown. And of course, we have this choppy RSI that's extremely bearish right now. And I don't know, could she keep chopping it up? Could we move upward? Seems as though we had some defense here at like $1.90-ish. And we're keep testing this $2.45. But as you can see, there's pressure here. Really can't get past it. So that's what we're trying to target right now. Staying above ideally $1.90. Keep defending this level of $1.73. Bullishly, let's keep testing at 245. Because if we test that 245, we might have a nice strong bounce to 284. That's the hope. You guys want me to move to Florida, man. I want to move. I would like it. David's like, I love her fire when she gets mad. I get mad quite a lot on this show, but not for like at you guys, but like these freaking ridiculous politicians that don't care about you. What's ZEPHY? Okay, let's see. Do do boo boo doo. All right. Do boo do do do. Okay. We're kind of like going in this downtrend here. A little bit of a downtrend with this Cipher. But honestly, there's not too much data here. What I can tell you is that we want to keep defending right here. You can see with this wick, the defense of this level of $8.03. So I would look at that bearishly, look at basically where we started here at $2, and then bullishly we want to test that $13.30. Other than that, I can't really tell you, especially because we dumped below that 200-day SMA. Good morning, Tave. It's a Monero fork with a stablecoin attached. Oh, this is a privacy coin? All right, I'm going to have to do some research on this after. ZE. Okay. Crypto. Okay, I got you. Untraceable over collateralized stable protocol. This is pretty interesting. All right, I guess I'm going to have more details. My friend in the chat, Lazarus, can you do me a favor and go into Discord or Telegram? In either group, they're both free and public. If you want to go in there and give us some information in the crypto channel and give us like a little summary. What is this? Why do you like it? And all that stuff and how it's connected to Monero. Privacy algorithmic stablecoin. They have 3 different coins. Ooh, I need more information. Can you guys educate me on that? Scratch Eye, driving over the ocean for miles and miles to get to Key West is wild. Dude, Scratch Eye, I've been on that drive down to Key West. I loved it. I'll tell you right now, it was fire. Like, the views are beautiful. All right, let me see if I could get this coin for a friend in the chat. I could do the same. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it doesn't come up. Yeah, I'm sorry, friend. It doesn't come up for some reason. Sorry. I don't know. The contract address does not work. But yeah, like, this is just wild. Las Vegas said, it's funny, and it actually gives me hope for the future. I have socks older than this chick, and she still schools out Charles Payne. Respect, young lady, respect. Well, thank you, sir. I think it's a sir. Yes, I see his PFP. Guys, thank you so much, man. Like, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, I love going on Charles Payne. Charles is the freaking man. I have a lot of love for him. He's been giving me love and support since I was 18. I've been on Fox Business with him. Absolutely blessed to have found someone like him. That just gives people voices, you know, not just me, but other people in the crypto community that he's had on the show and really just gave them a name. And I just think that it's so special that he's able to do that. And that he's just so zesty. He loves talking about the youth. He loves educating the youth, which is what me and him really align on. Probably one of the most things that we align on, if that makes sense. And if you guys haven't yet, I highly encourage you guys to go to my X and go check out this pinned tweet. If you haven't yet, like and retweet it, but it's also on YouTube as well. Support the video. Let's get people educated. This is a full-on course right there, 30 minutes on how to get started with Bitcoin, crypto, what is it, what's an NFT, all this stuff. Bullish, like, it's freaking awesome to have Charles Payne on board. I agree. I think that man is a freaking crazy, beautiful person inside and out, especially his suits. Freaking fabulous. Fabulous suitery. Always dressed to the nines. Sneakers to the nines. So, yeah, we like fashionistas. Kyle, nice to see you. Yeah, listen, guys, I want to get out of New York. If you guys think I should leave New York, put a 1 or a yes emoji or put a 2 and a no emoji. Should I leave New York? Also, this poll, I really want to dive into this poll right here as you guys are smashing the likes because we have 10 more to 150. If your gym smells bad, Let's talk about it. If your gym smells bad, would you leave? Here are your options. One, yes, gross, toxic fumes. 2, nah, stick it out. 3, request that air freshener. Or 4, I do whatever Emma does. So let me know what you guys think in the chat. 42% of you guys said, yes, gross, toxic fumes. I will tell you guys, I have had an instance with my gym where I walked in and I had to basically walk my butt right out because it smelled so bad. I was choking. I'm not going to, felt like I was eating it. No, absolutely not. But then yesterday, I went to the gym and boy, it was smelly. And I went into this freaking gym and I look at Emma. Emma looks at me. I'm like, no, bro. Like, no. And we went to the back. We started our first thing. It didn't smell bad back there. So we were like, pressing. Oh, hello, friend from Thailand. Nice to see you. And then we went over to where they have the weights where the guys are like, ooh, and all that stuff. My arms hurt. I'm sore from yesterday. But they're like, ooh. And I'm like, okay, it smells horrible. And so I didn't know what to do about it. It was either I leave or I got to figure out a solution here. So and I talked about this at the front desk with this girl before. The staff at this gym is so freaking awesome, dude. They're so funny. And I walked over to her. I was like, man, we got to do I'm sorry to bother you. She's like, what's going on? I was like, and she gave me the smell, the smell face. I know what you're going to say. I was like, listen, it's getting a little bit intense up there with the scent. And she's like, yeah. I was like, a little bit. So then this guy comes back up and he's just walking by people. He's like, shh. He just came around with the Lysol and just sprayed the whole gym. I thought it was so funny. And he's looking at me. I looked at him. I was like, yeah. And did that help? Slightly. Did we have to rush a little bit? Yes. We could not wait to get to the back of the gym. That's all I could say. But yeah, I tell people to take a shower, bro. It is, Tave, I'm telling you, it's bad. It is bad. And it's I know who it is, too. I know who it is. I know. And it follows them around. You need to sniff your piddles. If you got, you take a little sniffy, and you got to know if you're a hazard to somebody else in their experience. I had to imagine, you smell yourself. I don't know. But yeah, that was my gym experience yesterday. So I felt like I wanted to share that with you guys. Gyms are a little bit gross. I agree with you, Bradley. They're a little bit nasty. But at the end of the day, I got to freaking work out, man. I got to leave my house. I can't sit in my house, sit behind my computer all day. I got to do something. And I feel and see results. So I'm happy with it. But yeah, the gym was bad. So I'm hoping that if I get out in New York, I find a better gym. Yay. But yeah, that was just freaking wild. Am I outing Emma? No. Emma, if Emma was stinky, bro, I'd go right up to Emma and be like, go put on deodorant or change your shirt, do something. I would tell her. I would not let Emma walk around all stinky. I would not. That's not what a good sister does. You tell them to go freaking clean up. Maybe they don't believe in deodorant. That's New York. That's hilarious. Probably not. Tave said, we have a smelly Steve at my spot. Wears the same clothes every day. Ooh.
Damn! No, God!
B-Nest DGB says, I think people have a hard time smelling their own stink. Is that true, though? I don't know. I feel like I know. I don't freaking know. John English said, sniff your piddles, LMAO. I'm glad I tuned in. I call them piddles. Market Cipher, dump and pump. Yeah, dump your freaking weight and go pump on some deodorant. That's what I agree. Go take a shower. I think we need education on showers in the gym. And there are nice showers at this gym. That's the thing, there are nice showers. But once by the end of the gym, I was like,
oh, baby.
Oh my gosh, how do you like that sound? Go, Grady.
Oh, baby.
I love Crypto Grady, by the way. I had to use his sound today. Jack said hello from Greece. Hello from NYC. It's nice to see you. That's why you like working out at home? Yeah, man. And Andy says old men are the worst. No. The older men, they're clean. They're clean. It's the other dudes. The younger one. And they're in their 20s, 30s. No. Shower. It's going to be hot today. Yeah, man. It's going to be toasty already in New York. It's what? It says 78 degrees? No freaking way. That is ridiculous. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Well, it's 78 degrees in New York. I'm going to be toasty. I can't define old. I'm not going to offend anyone here. But no. The guys in their 20s, 30s, they're the ones that are a little stinky. They're the ones that are a little stinky. Oh, yeah, Emma in the chat. Yeah, there's this. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about bad anyone, but yeah, there's some stinky peoples out there. Epic text, I'm fresh and clean here. Yes, I encourage everyone to take showers. Please take a shower today. But yeah, I felt like, no room, no. You guys are fun. But yeah, like this is just something I needed to tell you guys about. I don't know, I felt like I really had to express my problems to you guys. That old skin smell. No, don't be mean to the old people. They smell fine. They smell fine. It's the other people that don't smell fine. Yeah. So thank you guys for letting me air out, like, I guess, my dirty air with you guys. Get it? Dirty air, stinky. Oh my gosh, that is freaking funny. Thank you for letting me air out my dirty air. How nice. I appreciate that very much, my little rants and rambles with you guys. But listen, I'll tell you guys that I am so excited about everything. Bitcoin, crypto, this dip, it's for suckers. All the people that are complaining.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Don't listen to these hucksters, the fraudsters. You have to listen to your heart. Listen to your heart when she's calling for you. Listen to your heart, kids. Adults. Older folk, younger folk, whatever. Think for yourself. Do your own research. There's only around 2 million Bitcoin tied to centralized exchanges right now. There's over 19 million mined. We have a few million that are missing. There's an overall finite supply of 21 million. And guys, do the math. Not every single person in this world will own 1 Bitcoin. Even 0.1 Bitcoin will probably be something that's rare. And if you guys own Bitcoin now, own crypto now, you're more ahead than 98% of the world. So for that reason, be proud. My advice to you is to keep calm, huddle on, have an amazing day, happy Monday, work your butt off.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, no.
You're welcome.
Diggies?
Listen to Charlie Lee and sell your LTC bags.
Diggies, stop the madness. He did not sell at the top. And if he sold, bad he sold. And if he didn't sell, oh my gosh, he owns some. It's for his own pocket. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And I respect Charlie to the top. He's literally has saved Bitcoin. If you guys watch my interview with Samson Mao, Charlie Lee saved Bitcoin. Period. People should give him more credit for that. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have an amazing day. 3 Diggies, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this video out with friends so more people know what's going on out here. We're going to get after it. Have an amazing day. And as always, whoop, whoop, pump it up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And stay zesty. Peace.